Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Fan Behavior. I am Zoe, here with Hannah remotely.
Hello. I am
Um,
in
you're in
Florida.
Florida, and you, I think, are gone. Maybe I want to say almost every single weekend for the next 2 months,
Something like that. Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is
Well,
great.
and it's like, yeah, because I'm here and then I go to California next weekend, so I'll miss Baku. And then I think I may be home for a little bit. And then I go to Austin for work slash practice and sprint quali, which will be fun. I might do a couple F1 related things during the week, which will be fun. I'll have to do content on my own, which will be fun for everyone to experience. And then, yeah, a couple trips, I think. Definitely one more trip in October and potential, like a third, but maybe October, maybe November. And then hopefully I'm done until Christmas and the New Year.
Well, we so appreciate your dedication to this podcast. We really
Of
do.
course. Well, I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, I mean, I
I don't
obviously
like
we're in this
missing it.
together, but like, it's just people
Yeah.
are happier when you're here. Let's just put it that
Well,
way.
I appreciate that.
Well, good. Okay, so we were like, what should we do this off week? And I had this idea, which I actually had this idea a while ago, and I thought it could be a fun episode. But we're always kind of like, there seems to always be something going on we want to discuss. Well, there really isn't anything going on
Yeah.
that we need to discuss this week. And so we decided that we would basically take high school stereotypes, okay? Like we're in one big high school movie and
Hmm.
assign F1 drivers to these various high school stereotypes.
Yeah,
So,
I'm obsessed with this idea.
yeah,
I'm very
let's
excited you came up
pretend
with
like
it.
we are getting ready to watch a our favorite, high school movie and every person in this movie is being played by a Formula One driver in a given like stereotype
Stereotype.
role. Okay, now
Hmm.
we also need to preface that this is for fun. This is don't take it too seriously. All the
Feel free
things
to disagree with our
of course, of
choices.
course, of
Yeah.
course. We're going to go through each of the stereotypes. We're going to assign a person. I think we need to agree. I think
Okay.
you and I need to come to a consensus and say this is the person who will be playing the role of
That's fine.
whatever. Um, but please feel free in the comments to tell us if you think somebody else should be that stereotype, whatever. But yes, all for fun. This is just, we got to find new
Banter.
ways to talk about
Bit of
Formula One.
banter.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, um, we did romance tropes, other things like that. It's just a
Hmm.
fun thing. Okay, should we just get started?
I think so.
Okay.
Oh,
So
wait, but really quick, because I don't want to forget to say
yeah,
this.
yeah,
To everyone who reached out on our the podcast clip that you posted about our plea to interview Daniel,
yeah.
who tagged Ford Racing, I just want to say thank you for your time and your dedication. I don't think we've ever had so many tags for someone ever, and I just wanted to say thank you. And
Yes.
here's hoping.
Yes, yes, the great shout out. Yes, thank you to everyone who tagged Ford Racing. If you haven't tagged Ford Racing,
Go
go back
ahead.
to our last Instagram reel and tag Ford Racing. Tell them that you want us to interview Danny Rick. This again is our lifelong goal. It's really our only goal, I
Yeah.
think. I mean,
And
we
it's
have
not
other
even, I mean,
goals.
it is lifelong now, but it's still a recent goal. Like I didn't
Yes.
know for most of my life about Daniel. And now that we do, it feels crucial that we do this before we die.
Well, before the podcast ends.
Sure.
Yeah. So that would be our goal. Okay, let's get started. The
Okay.
very first one we have is the overachiever. Okay, so this is the person that takes AP classes. They're the captain of three different clubs,
Uh-huh.
Ivy League. They're just shooting for the stars, like A plus at everything that they do. Now, I know the person you're going to suggest, but we have to
You have someone
remember
diff Do you have
we
someone
have a
different?
well, not necessarily, but I'm just saying we do have other categories coming up that person because you're going to say George Russell.
Of course.
Yeah.
Georg.
Yeah, but people need to know that nickname comes from Sound of
Sound of
Music,
Music.
in case they
I
don't.
almost said Sound of Musical.
Um, because there's other ones coming up that might be better suited for,
Okay.
and I feel like I should send you this list because I feel like I'm gonna, if
Maybe
you
that would
have
help.
access
Because
to your
yeah, I
phone.
don't know. I mean, for
Yeah,
as of
sorry,
this moment in time, I don't
Hannah
know what the
doesn't have the
superlatives
list.
are.
Okay, I just texted it
Okay.
to
Oh wow.
you.
Yes. Yes, you did.
Um,
Okay.
And so there's a couple, like a few
Okay.
down, um, that I feel like is
Okay.
more suited for George.
Mm-hmm.
But we can debate it here because it could be somebody else. I
Oh, I
guess
see.
who are some other high achievers?
Well, um,
I mean, you might be right. It might be George.
it could be Oscar, but not, I mean, not compared to some of the other ones.
No.
Um,
I think you
maybe
might be
Gabby?
right. Yeah, I was also potentially going to say Ollie.
Yeah, yes. Because the one that is coming up later that we've definitely discussed him being
Yes, in the past.
George,
Yes.
um, I guess I didn't realize that they were going to be separate categories. I could lump those into the same person, but for the purpose of what we're doing, I do think he is more the latter category. And so I
Yes.
do agree that Ollie,
Let's
there
put
is a
Ollie.
similarity between the two of them.
Yes, there definitely is. The
Yeah, so I say
Britishness.
I feel safe putting Ollie
All
there.
right, let's put Ollie there as the
Okay.
overachiever. Congratulations, Ollie. You are our overachiever in the movie, in this F1 high school movie
Yeah.
musical. It's going to be a musical too, by the way.
Yeah,
We've decided. Okay.
obviously. We're breaking free.
The next category, the next, not category, stereotype is the theater kid. Okay. Constantly belting show tunes, loves being on the stage, maybe, has a Spotify playlist, all of different musical
Hmm.
hits, was there opening night for Wicked.
Sure.
Who do we
So
think fits this role?
my gut initially said Charles, but I'm not sure because I don't know if he's belting. He just has that like Troy Bolton, like
Mm,
I
yep.
love basketball and
I
I
love the
love
stage.
theater.
Yeah.
UC
Yeah.
Berkeley offers me both. He does have that edge to him.
Yes.
And but I don't think it's fully him. Like
I
it's
know. And that's the thing. None of this is, well, some of them might be fully these people, but I think for a lot of them, we're going to have to kind of like embellish a little bit of a
yeah.
person's personality.
I mean, because also Alex to
I
me
was going to say
feels like
Alex. I was going
okay,
to say
okay.
Alex too. Yeah, I was
Okay.
going to say
He just
Alex.
has and I think it's just his he's low-key funny. He seems to get along with everyone. He just seems like the plug and play theater kid.
Yeah.
Like he gets along, like he could
Confidence.
still be a jock, but like it feels
Yes.
very confident just hanging out with his theater kid
Yeah. And
friends.
I feel like he would appreciate the theater, like
Yeah.
would recognize what it takes to be successful in the theater.
Yeah.
Let's go with Alex.
Okay.
Let's lock in Alex as our theater kid.
Love
He's going to
it.
win a Tony in the future.
Locked.
Um, okay. The jock, always in
Lando.
team gear, always
Oh.
loves sports. Like just their whole life identity is wrapped up in being the athlete. Okay.
Mm.
Now, typically in high school movies, the jock, I'm not saying this has to pertain to this specific character, but oftentimes the jock is sort of
A
like
jerk.
a jerk, but also like doesn't really have much of a personality, like is
That's
kind of
true.
very bland. Now, that doesn't have to be our characterization of the jock, because
Hmm.
like we said, he could be a Troy Bolton.
And it is a musicale, so he needs a
It
little
is
bit
a
of depth.
musicale. Yes, exactly. I mean, Lando's a good shout. I mean, is it Max?
Well, the always in team gear is just the very he's just very dialed in. So maybe it is Max, but Max does have more depth.
He
But I
does
mean
have
at
more
his core,
at his
it's
core, though. It's
racing or die.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think it might have to be Max.
I just started rewatching One Tree Hill,
Okay.
and the like the basketball like is life kind of like
Yep.
that's just Max. Like regardless of what else is going on in his life, like he still has important relationships and like maybe other hobbies, but at his core he is a driver. So I would say Max is probably the right call
I
there.
think let's go with Max, and we can always change things around at the end if we feel like it's not correct.
But
But
also
I
the
feel like
fact is too, like he has that sort of stereotypical, like he comes off as a jerk to a lot of people, and like that's the news. But we all
that's
know he isn't.
true. That's true.
Hmm.
Because yeah, the jocks oftentimes have a lot more depth to them in these movies, but you just don't really see it, or
Yeah, they're just
they're
misunderstood.
misunderstood, or it's like a Cinderella story situation. No, dad, it's your dream. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, yeah, an excellent Chad Michael Murray, a second tie-in to him. CMM, love him forever.
Yeah. So there we go. All
Okay.
right. Next one, the band kid. So always has an instrument, always playing, performing, maybe busking,
Hmm.
maybe in the hallways. I think it could to me there are two candidates.
Okay.
It's either Charles or Liam, but I
I
think
was
it's
going with
Liam.
Liam.
I
Yeah.
think it's Liam.
Yeah.
I think it's Liam because he loves playing his guitar.
Yep.
I feel like we've seen TikToks of him like singing,
Yeah.
performing.
And it's not obviously a guitar is not a weird instrument. Like it's not like he's walking around with like not that these instruments are weird, but it's not like he's toting his saxophone around or something. What would be weird is if Charles just like walked around
His
with like a
piano.
keyboard or something around his neck. Obviously a guitar is not weird, but yeah, I mean I think from like that busking
Yeah.
perspective, it's
And he
definitely more
plays.
Liam.
He
Yeah,
actually does play the guitar. I don't know that many other people on this list actually play instruments besides like maybe Lewis does, I think.
maybe.
But I think we should go with Liam. I think that's a good
Yeah,
one. All right. Congrats, Liam. You're a band kid. Okay.
nicely done.
Next we have the gamer. Now, this is potentially where we could have done, but the gamer, so always is, always having like late night gaming sessions, live, laugh, love gaming.
Hmm. I don't think this is necessarily correct,
Tell me.
but Lando loves a Twitch stream.
Yeah, I know. I know.
And I
I,
guess I just don't know, other than Max's like sim racing, which again to me is still like the athlete in him, not necessarily the gamer.
yeah.
Even though it is like sort of a game, like it's still more legitimate, I guess, than playing like World of Warcraft or like I don't even know if that's a video game or a real game. I don't remember.
I think it's a
Um,
video computer
I
game.
think
I
so
don't know.
too. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
Um,
This is not our fort or like area of
yeah,
expertise.
clearly.
Yeah.
So I'm not really, and I guess I just don't really know outside of that. Like, is Isaac a gamer? I have no idea.
I mean, I think not all of them are, but I think a lot of them love a video game.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Lando was an option for me. I also felt like potentially Esteban
Sure. Oh, yeah,
was
sure.
one for me, but
Mhm.
I don't really know if he's a super big gamer. I mean, he loves like the comic book stuff, which just doesn't mean
Yeah.
he's a gamer.
No, but it's
Um
the same
kind of role. I feel
vibes.
like yeah, yeah. But I think let's go Lando and
Okay.
he can be our gamer. Congrats,
Let's
Lando.
go, Lando.
Yeah. I feel like that
Whatever
would
the song
work.
is.
Um All right, next up, the class clown disrupts class with jokes, loves attention. Teachers are both annoyed and secretly amused by this person.
Well, Lando could also fit in this category.
I know he could have, but we have to pretend like he doesn't exist
Oh,
now.
okay.
Like let's
So we've definitely locked him in.
well, unless it's like super clear, I kind of feel like it's Yuki.
Yeah.
I mean, he's always making jokes. He's the kid that's gonna like say something in class that's unintentionally funny that even the teacher is like, okay, Yuki, like please go to the principal's office, but also like that was pretty
That was
funny.
funny. That was well timed, well executed, but I can't allow that to happen. You must go to the principal's office.
Yeah, like is
Yeah.
just, taking things a little too far when
Yeah.
everyone needs to be quiet.
Hmm.
But like I think that's his personality at his core is he is a bit of a he likes to
Yeah.
make people laugh.
I think I
So,
agree with you.
all right, Yuki, class clown for you. Um, the rebel rule breaker. So skips class, kind of just that classic quintessential guy in the movie that's just like
Bad boy.
bad boy energy, a little mysterious, a little like you're not quite sure.
Fernando
Ooh, I
is
like
who
that.
I thought of immediately.
No, I think you're right. I think you're right. I like that. Fernando
Because again,
is
he's
our rebel.
understood by the right people.
And that's true. Is he also, I feel like in all these movies, the misunderstood kid or like the breaker one is like they know it and like they
Yeah.
kind of like it about
Hmm.
themselves. And Fernando is always the one who's like, I know the role I'm playing in this
Yeah.
like narrative of Formula One, and like I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Yeah. All right,
We like being the
Fernando.
villain.
Exactly. Not that, these people actually that role is like my favorite role in any sort of like
Oh,
teen
same.
movie because
Alex Karev, say less.
exactly,
Like
exactly.
that's Fernando.
Yep,
Sorry.
yep. All right. The popular cheerleader. So, perfect hair,
Hmm.
just perfect all around. Perceived to be perfect all around. Maybe they're not, but like everyone loves them, that kind of vibe.
Charles.
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
got to be Charlotte
I
Claire.
mean,
It's
I mean
either
he
Charlotte
is the
Claire.
most Troy Bolton of I mean not that that's but like that's just the type. Like
Yep.
everyone loves him, everyone idolizes him, they want to be his friend or they want to date him or he's nice to everybody.
It's either Charlotte or it's Carlos.
Mm,
But I think you're right. It's probably more of a Charles vibe.
yeah.
All right. And he's kind of like got that cheerleader. He could be I mean, he could have been I could see him at like a high school basketball game saying, "Go team, go."
Hmm.
All right, Charles, you're the cheerleader. Okay, the
Go
skater.
team go.
So
Pierre is the first person I thought of when we said the
Pierre,
skater.
I have
No?
signed, sealed, delivered in a different category.
That's great. Okay. Okay, let's see. The
So
skater.
honestly, I was like, well, okay. I'm just gonna throw out some names here, okay?
Yeah.
So Kimmy, I could
Hmm.
kind of
That
see
was the next person
being a
that
bit
stuck
of a
out to me.
skater. Like I could
Yeah.
see that in this version of a movie. Like,
Well, in his current state, he could wear etnies.
yes,
Do you know what I
yes,
mean?
and carry a skateboard around and like
Yeah.
wear like those like rounded helmets, that the skaters
Hmm.
wear. Like
Yeah.
I could
Yeah, just physically
totally,
alone. I'm just like, oh yeah, he does he's like the skater friends I had in junior high
yes, like
looked like Kimmy does now.
he's gonna roll down the hallway, like drop his board and just like skate
Yeah.
by, and the teacher's gonna be like, "Kimmy, get off your board." He's gonna be like, "Sorry, Miss A."
I wonder if he has
So
Heelys.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So I kind of feel like it's Kimmy. I think
Okay,
it's
I
fun
like
if
that.
I think it's fun if it's Kimmy.
I like it. I like Kimmy for that.
Okay. Okay. The
Okay.
artsy kid. So, just like always drawing, writing poetry, painting, just like very creative, very artsy fartsy. Um,
Lewis?
I know it does feel like the like obvious one would be Lewis because he is like such a Renaissance man, if you
Hmm.
will. I feel like,
Hmm.
he's deep, he's writing music. I feel like I don't know if he writes poetry or writes things, but it seems like something he would do. He loves to journal. And I
Yeah,
can't really think of any of these other people fitting into that mold.
I can't either.
So I think he's the one. He's the
Okay.
guy, like he would be such a good artist
Hmm.
and he would have like a school gallery or like a showing of his amazing art and people are like, "Oh my gosh, how's this kid like in high school? He's so good. He's so talented." And maybe he gets a full ride to go to what's an art school?
Savannah School of
Yeah,
Art and
yeah,
Design,
exactly. Like
something
something
like
like
that.
that. Like really is, the next big thing in the art
Hmm.
world.
Yeah.
Okay. Lewis. All right. The gossip knows everyone's business before they do, always whispering in the hallway. This is the one that I think is 1000% Pierre Gasly.
Yeah, totally.
He is whispering
1,000.
about
He's got
everyone.
yeah,
He's got the gossip, got the
finger on the
tea,
pulse.
finger on the pulse. He's the kind of person that would be in lots of different groups.
Hmm.
And so he is like really dialed in on what's going on all over the school.
Yeah,
I mean, I just
I like that.
yeah, he's in everyone's
And he's giving
DMs.
subtle clues in all of his photo dumps.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Exactly.
He's like
Pierre,
Gossip
you
Girl.
you are the gossip. Yes, he is the gossip girl. Exactly.
Hmm.
Okay. The teacher's pet sits in the front row, raises their hand every time, that whole vibe. Now, I know this is potential George,
Yes, it is
but I think
potential
we I
George.
think we feel
We
like
know
he's
where
coming up.
George really goes. So, Franco?
Ooh. Ah,
Not
I
really,
don't think
but
it's Franco.
is it Isaac
See, I was gonna maybe say
or Gabby?
Esteban.
Yeah.
No, you don't think so?
Let me see what's left. Mm,
I feel like
I guess he could be.
I mean, I don't actually really see Esteban as like the teacher's pet type.
Yeah.
Not really, but kind of I do.
Yeah.
I could picture Esteban playing that role, I guess is what I'm trying
Yeah.
to
Yeah,
say.
yeah, yeah. Okay, I
You
have
know
to
what I
remember
mean?
that it's like a part that's
It's a
being
role.
played.
Yeah, it's
Yes. Yeah, yeah,
they're all actors in this.
yeah.
So let's put Esteban.
Yeah. Okay, I could see that.
I think it works. All right, teacher's pet Esteban. Um, the emo kid. So, we all know I was kind of emo at one point.
Were
Um,
you?
kind of. I mean, this is like when I thought Fall Out Boy, when I was like really obsessed with Fall Out Boy and Good
Well, sure. I mean, we
Charlotte
all had a
and
Fall Out Boy moment for sure.
right. It was, but you wear black eyeliner, ripped jeans, knee holes open,
Hmm.
exposed.
Paid
Just
for the
maybe,
holes in the jeans.
yeah, you're maybe doing a lot of like, well, I mean, when I had like my side swept bangs,
Oh, wow, yeah.
that kind of thing. I don't think any of them will have side swept bangs, but you never
Did you do
know.
the like two barrettes?
I did not, no.
Mm, that was
This is
really,
also when I had braces and I posed like this.
didn't we all? It's so horrendous. Old photos. Like,
Watch on
smile,
YouTube
just
for our
smile. Yeah.
old photo poses. And like there was always
Not
pictures
that
too
the only thing
like
that's changed is now I do this.
yeah, exactly. They're also like
Yeah.
really high angle. So you have like really swoop, and I'm kind of looking up, and I got my dumb braces that I would wear, and I mean I had to
So were
wear
you
them.
soft smiling because of the braces, or were
No,
you
I'd
just
full on freaking smile
at a
too.
go?
Yeah.
Yeah. We love that confidence.
Um, so with that being said,
The emo kid.
the emo kid, I think it has to be Gabby.
Yeah.
Of the people
Yeah.
we have left, I cannot picture anybody being emo except for I can't even picture Gabby being emo. But
I know.
again, I can picture him playing the
Vibes.
role. He can
Yeah. Because
play
he
the
has a
role.
similar like skater vibe
Yeah, he does
also.
have a skater vibe. Yes,
Hmm.
exactly. He could have been our skater, but I
Yeah.
can't picture Kimmy being emo necessarily.
I agree. Because
It,
he's too giggly.
he's too,
And we've
yeah.
seen him like come in like Tom Holland, Robert Downey Jr. Like
Yes.
there's just no
Yeah.
emo kid
So
there.
I'm gonna say Gabby is playing the role of the emo kid in this high school movie.
I buy it.
Okay, Gabby. All right. Class president, student leader. It's George
Georg
Russell.
Russell. Yeah.
It's just got to be George Russell. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Hmm.
I'm locking in George
Yep.
as the student
Hundo
body
P.
president. I mean, he's the one that's just keeping it all together. He's running on, I don't know what he's running on, like free vending machine,
Yeah.
whatever kids run
Just
on.
like free
I went
lunch,
to a
open lunch.
I went to a very small school, so we didn't have like student body council
Mm.
or whatever. So I didn't grow up with it. I didn't have a traditional, high school experience. So I can't speak to what kids ran on in high school. But
I also will say, like, as student body president, I didn't run on anything. I just think I put my hat in the ring and we just like kept asking people to vote. I don't think I had like a platform.
okay, got it.
It was
Well, and
it kind of came down to like who do you actually want to plan the 10-year reunion? Because that's like a responsibility.
right, that's the thing with this role is like, yes, you have to have some, you have to be somewhat popular in order to get voted, but
Hmm.
you also have to be kind of you got to be someone that people trust to get stuff done. Like
Yeah,
you can't just be willy-nilly.
totally.
And you and George both fit that vibe.
Yeah,
Totally.
God help
So
me.
so congratulations. And I can totally see a movie in which a George Russell is playing the student body president, like
100%.
locked, like that's so obvious to me.
Absolutely.
Okay, so we're running out of things and also people. So now it's coming down to it's kind of going to be a bit, I don't know if it's going to be tough for us. Okay. Next, we have the chiller. So just like there for a good time, doesn't really, is not super pressed by anything. Just
Hmm.
like we all know those types growing up. Tell me who you think. But I think I know this one.
Well, I could see Oscar, but I could also see Oscar for the very last one.
Okay. Okay.
But what were you
Okay.
thinking?
I was gonna say Oscar, but I think
Okay.
yeah, I think you're right though. But I think Oscar's
But I could see someone else for the
okay.
last one
Actually,
too.
maybe it's Franco.
That was the other person I was thinking of. And they were
Yeah.
interchangeable with the last one.
Yeah, I think it's Franco because
Yeah.
Franco is kind of more the chiller to me is just the guy that the person that's just kind of like yeah whatever like
Yeah.
I'm
C'est la vie.
whereas Oscar I don't get he's not like a whatever guy
No,
you know
he's not. He's
he's
just
not
quiet.
yeah he's more reserved, but he's just, I
Yeah.
feel like
His energy is chill, but that's not what he's actually projecting, you know?
yes, exactly. And Franco's just, he is more of the like, yeah, you want to go do this thing? Sure. Like he's just hanging out, having a good time, vibing with the people.
Yeah, totally.
Franco for the chiller.
Yeah. Love that.
Um, the outdoorsman. So
Okay, I
this
have
is
no idea if this is right, but this is literally the only person I could think of for this, and it's Nico Hulkenberg.
I know it's got to be Nico. I mean, we don't have, many more
It's like
options
Viking
left.
vibes, just no. I mean, I would have put Valtteri here if it was next year, but
Yes.
I can't.
Yes.
And
Yeah,
Nico's the closest we
you're
have.
you're right. I don't really, I mean, could it be Carlos because he likes to like bike and stuff? But yeah, he's not as out. I don't really know if either of them are super outdoorsy necessarily, but I think Nico probably fits it best.
Yeah. Well, Nico was like the Christmas tree farmer in the Hallmark movie.
That's what
So
we assigned. Yes, that's so
flannel,
true.
like I guess I'm not
Yeah.
necessarily thinking about him legitimately chopping wood. It's just like he, as a movie character, fits very well in an outdoors like lumberjack role. You know,
Yes,
he
totally.
fits.
Like his dad owns land that he has to go work on the
Exactly.
weekends,
Yeah,
and he's country strong.
exactly.
Yeah, like he's really buff, not because he's, the football
Yeah, because he's
jock,
slinging
but
bales of hay, throwing them in the bed of a truck, a Ford Raptor.
chopping wood on the weekends. So totally. Okay.
Like that one guy on TikTok. If you know, you know.
Oh, I don't think I know.
Goodness.
Okay.
Well,
The bookworm, always in the library, always reading, just like the kid, lunch, always has a book, always has a
hmm
book. This is tough because honestly, I don't fit like this fits any of
no
these
one that's
people.
left fits
I know. But
for the sake of the movie.
yeah, for the sake of the movie. But you know what? If I had to pick, because I think we know where a couple other guys are definitely going.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say Isaac.
that's what I was gonna say too.
Okay. I think he could.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
mean,
yeah.
he could be a big reader for
He
all
could
we
definitely
know.
play a
Do,
reader.
do you know who we know it's not?
Ew.
Liam, because he
Oh
told
yeah.
us he hasn't
Oh
read a
yeah.
book. So we,
That is such a funny, like, standard question that we've asked Driver. Because who else? Oh, we asked Pato.
yeah,
And we were like, what's your favorite book? He was like, I don't read. I was
yeah. So
like,
we
okay.
we will hopefully at some point get to the bottom of we can actually
Why
ask
don't
these
drivers
drivers
read?
if they. I mean, the bookworm. Honestly, maybe it should have been because I feel like Lewis is a big reader, but
Yeah.
Lewis is more of the artsy one.
And artsy, to be fair, like, does include, like,
Yeah.
artsy people also read. But
Yes.
there's being a bookworm, like, is just very specific. But yeah, I think Isaac can play that in a
He
movie
can
very
play it.
well.
He can play it. He can play it. Yeah, exactly. All right.
Oh,
Congrats,
dear.
Isaac. And we know his dad is a physicist, which does require a certain amount of reading. And so I feel like his dad would
True.
encourage education. You have to read. It's important to read, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah.
Okay. The new kid. Nobody knows where they came from. Mysterious aura. Just like the classic new kid we see in all of these movies. Just a Catty Heron, if you will, Katie Heron from Mean Girls. Now, we only have one option. Do we
Tell
need
me,
to make
remind
a
me
choice?
who's left.
We have left Oscar, Lance, and Carlos.
It'd be Carlos.
It has, but Carlos does not have a mysterious aura. I guess he could play the Katie
No, but
Heron role,
he
though.
is, but okay, hear me out.
Yeah, I
He
know.
is Mark in 17 again.
Oh, interesting.
He's
Okay,
the new kid and he's like hot and everyone wants a piece of him. Like they want to
that's
know
so.
who he
That's such a good
is.
point. Like, everyone's like, "Who is this new guy, and where did he come
Yeah,
from?"
like I gotta know him.
That's such a good point. And all the
Thank you.
girls are like obsessed,
Yeah.
and everyone's in love with him.
Yeah. And he's got
And
the accent, he's got the hair and
yep,
he's
yep,
nice and he's
yes.
funny.
his
Yeah.
his his family came in, like moved in from out of town. His dad works or mom works, some, had to come for one of their jobs.
Yeah.
And he comes in to really shake things up. He's like
Totally.
really disrupting the status quo,
Yeah, he
if
definitely
you will.
takes the jock's girlfriend.
Charlotte Claire. Or no, that's Max who said it's the jock. Ooh, interesting.
Hmm.
Okay, I love that. I love that justification because I
Thank
wouldn't
you.
have gone there. Okay. Next is the rich kid. We all know this is Lance by
Yeah.
default because he
Right.
is the rich kid on the grid. But
Yeah.
as we know, Lance has the ability to make friends with all kinds of people. So who do
Yeah.
we say was Esteban? Esteban was the teacher's pet.
Teacher's pet.
So, he's mixing, mingling, but everybody
Yeah.
does know that his father is Lawrence Stroll and
Hmm.
owns a big, massive yacht
Yeah. And a Formula One team,
and a Formula One
among
team.
other things.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
Um, all right, last but not least, we have the wallflower, the one that's quiet, hangs in the back, observes everything, but doesn't say as much. Oscar
Oscar.
Piastri. Now,
And it's this one specifically because he's very dialed in. He always knows what's going on. At least
yes,
that's my perception. But
yes,
he's not saying a lot, but he knows.
right. I wouldn't say he's a wallf like in as his actual self. I think because I think a
Agreed.
wallflower is almost kind of used as like a bit of a negative or like,
Hmm.
oh, she or he's such a wallflower. It's like kind of seen as like they don't really provide anything to the
Yeah.
like conversation. And I don't think that is Oscar, you know?
No, but I do think that other people could perceive him as
Yes,
being a
yes, that's
wallflower,
a
even
great
though that's
point.
not really what he is.
Yes, and people
Yeah.
assume he doesn't have emotions or
Right.
whatever. But he's waiting for his time to
Yeah.
speak his truth. And then
Amen.
when he feels and I
We've
feel
all
like
seen his Twitter. Like we know he can say what he needs
yeah.
to say.
And in these movies, it is often like there's a breaking point at which point the wallflower, the perceived quiet person, goes off, and they say
Yeah.
their piece and they go after the bully or whoever and like really put them in their place.
Hmm.
That would be Oscar Piastri. Like
Yep.
when the time is right, he will speak his mind.
I'm really
Um,
excited to see this movie.
okay, so I'm just gonna run through the list and we can
Yeah.
just kind of okay. So for the overachiever, we have Ollie.
Hmm.
The theater kid, Alex Albon. The jock is Max. Band kid, we said was Liam. Gamer is Lando. Class clown, Yuki. The rebel, who do we say is the rebel?
Fernando.
Fernando, right. The popular cheerleader, Charlotte Claire. The skater is Kimmy. The artsy kid is Lewis. The gossip is Pierre. Teacher's pet, Esteban. Emo kid is Gabby. Class president is George. The chiller is Franco. Outdoorsman is Nico. Bookworm is Isaac. The new kid is Carlos. The rich kid is Lance. And the wallflower is Oscar. I think we freaking killed that.
I think we did
I
too.
think that is such
And
a
we
good
agreed on nearly everything, which was
yeah.
wonderful.
We justified everything. Like we
Yeah.
got, even ones where maybe we weren't so sure, we then came
We came back around.
around and we
We're
could see
very good
it.
at justification.
Yeah. So let us know in the comments like who your favorite character would be. Who do you think your favorite if like you were watching this movie, who do you think you would really be like, huh, I enjoy these people.
I do love like part of my personality is like I like to find out the misunderstood
Me
person's
too.
MO.
Me
So
too.
definitely the jock. Like I love that storyline
Mm.
always. I do find the wallflower storyline always interesting because you know that they're gonna like ha really have something to say at some point, and because they don't do it often, it's gonna really matter.
Yep.
And then, we love the class clown and the gossip. Like it's just nice,
And the
like
fact that the class
lightness.
clown and the gossip are Yuki and Pierre,
I
we
know,
joking,
besties.
freaking killed that.
I know.
We like those two are getting it and like they're disrupting stuff among the school,
Yeah,
like
the
but
school
as
counselors will not allow them to be in the same classes anymore. They can
exactly.
only get up to the rowdiness during passing period.
They're passing notes,
Yeah.
doing
Throwing
crazy.
paper airplanes. You know when they do that in movies where it's like, oh my God, they're so ill behaved, they're throwing paper airplanes in the hallway. It's like, okay.
If you want to come
But
up
that's
with,
what they're doing.
yeah, yeah. I think the next step is we come up with the musical numbers that would be in these
Fine.
movies and who would be, who's like, because we don't really know right now, like who are the stars of the show, who's like the supporting cast.
True.
Um, so I think that's probably the next
And like who the best friends are, like,
exactly who's
mhm.
feuding, who's dating, who's
Mm.
like not,
Yeah, who are the
like
females in this story?
I mean, maybe it's just an all male school, like it's an all
Okay,
male high
boarding
school.
school.
Yeah, or it doesn't have to be boarding school. There's
I
plenty
know, but
of
it'd be fun if it was boarding school.
that would be fun. Yeah.
And
Um,
there's a neighboring female boarding
rival.
school.
Yeah. Or yeah, that too. Gosh,
We
there's so
can't
many
have a
possibilities.
male only movie. That's gonna be so boring.
Well, I'm proud of us. I'm proud of us for
Me too.
our reasoning
Thank you for coming
abilities.
up with those
Oh yes, of course.
stereotypes. Those
Of
were great.
course. Yeah, so let us know in the comments what you think if we were wrong or right or who you'd put someplace else. That would be fun.
Hmm.
And yeah, I'm glad we did that.
Me
Next
too.
week we have Baku.
Hmm.
As Hannah mentioned earlier, she will not be here, but we will have a guest co-host for you all. I will be doing that episode with that person. TBD on the person, but you will find out soon enough. And
As will we.
I don't think there's a race right after that, is there? I
Mm-mm.
don't think
No,
so. So you'll be back
because the only I know
for
the only race I'm missing is Baku.
okay, you'll be back for Singapore, which is the week after. I think you will be. Actually, you said maybe you wouldn't be here, but we can talk about that offline. Okay, guys. Well, thanks for listening, watching, and we'll see you next week. You say it.
Enchante.